Back to politics now, and Hillary Clinton, who is got her finances under the microscope once again today. The 2016 frontrunner is in Iowa campaigning after pitching herself again as a champion of the middle class. She's going to make that a centerpiece of her campaign. But she made a huge financial disclosure over the weekend as they continue to get all of this stuff out into the bloodstream, reporting that over the past 16 months, she and Bill Clinton have been paid more than $25 million in speaking fees. That's just since January of 2014. It's a lot of money in a short period of time. Let's bring in Katie Pavlik, the news editor for townhall.com and a Fox News contributor. Marianne Marsh is a former senior advisor to Senator John Kerry, I guess, and Secretary of State John Kerry now. I guess it's a lot of money over any period of time, actually, more than $25 million. So she goes to Iowa, where she's had a tough time in the past, Marianne, and she is going to be talking about small business, but no doubt she's going to get questions about this.
She might, but I think voters are more interested in her record. And when you look at her record in the United States Senate, when she was a senator from New York and Secretary of State, she's been a champion of small business for years, and she's got a great record to stand on. And when folks in Iowa hear what she did, especially for upstate New York, where she took lots of small businesses and partnered them with chambers of commerce and universities and had them use this quaint little thing called eBay to sell their goods in the global marketplace, that's the kind of thing I think you're going to hear from her as she runs for president. Voters are going to want to hear what her plans are for the future to help small businesses, but when she points back to her record, that's how they know they can trust her on these issues, and that's how voters make their decisions.
Okay. Katie, what do you think?
I think that Hillary Clinton is going to have a huge issue with trust, whether it's promoting small business or whether it's looking at her record and how she gets paid. I think when you look at the polling, people are very concerned about possible corruption with the Clintons and the kind of money that they're bringing in from foreign governments to the Clinton Foundation. And people have questions about that. And also, you know, I'm just waiting for Hillary Clinton to wring her hands and say, you know, don't let anyone tell you that small businesses create jobs, because she must not understand that some small businesses are actually corporations. And so it's interesting to see how her language over the past couple of months has been geared towards not business, but really an anti-business sentiment. And her big government policies certainly do not promote job growth, and her promotion of regulation certainly does not promote small businesses either.
Yeah, I mean, this has been an environment that has been very, very tough on small business, Marianne. And if you talk to small business owners, and Katie's right, I mean, that goes up to, you know, businesses that are a lot larger than small mom and pops. But the biggest thing that they will talk about is overtaxation and regulation that keeps them spending a huge percentage of their time just answering, you know, government documents and regulations rather than focusing on their actual business. Is that something that she is willing to talk about and cut back on? Because that might get some attention of true small businesses across this country.
Well, I'm not privy to the plan she's going to unfold, but I do know regulation is one of them. And I think for Hillary Clinton and a lot of Democrats, they would rather see certain tax cuts and loopholes closed that would help small businesses instead of the businesses on Wall Street that everybody, including the small businesses, bailed out. And just one point to Katie. I mean, Katie, she was championing small businesses 10 years ago in the United States Senate when Bill Clinton was running the Clinton Foundation.
But
when
Marianne,
he was out
that
making
may be, but
speeches,
in the past 10
affected her.
years, small businesses have had an extremely hard time. So she may have been championing them, but they are not happy with the way things are going. So I don't know that you can really call that a victory.
And now No, and now she hopefully has the chance to help. Well, she's not only going to talk about it if she gets elected, she's going to do something about it, and she's got a record of accomplishment to point to that voters will say when she says she's going to do something on small business, I can trust her to do it because she did it in the Senate.
Perhaps she's going to say that she wants to undo Obamacare, because that's one of the main things that you'll hear from small business owners. Katie?
Absolutely. You know, Hillary Clinton isn't a champion for small businesses. In fact, it would be nice if Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton would close the loophole from corporations that's going straight to their pockets, because Hillary Clinton is very cozy with Wall Street. It's the reason why she's having trouble with the progressive far-left base in terms of getting people excited to come out and vote for her. Hillary Clinton is best friends with Wall Street, so let's not act like she's somehow going to be asking to close, quote, loopholes for those corporations. In terms of small businesses, look, there's a lot of regulation that the federal government has put onto small businesses that has made many of them go out of business. Obamacare is the biggest one at this point. And Hillary Clinton, let's not forget, is really the brainchild behind Obamacare, because she had Hillary Care in the 90s, which was the previous setup
Marianne's
for Obamacare.
shaking her head. We got to go. But Marianne, you don't think that these small businesses want to do away with Obamacare?
Even Karl Rove doesn't want to do away with Obamacare anymore. Okay,
Karl
so that should tell you
Rove.
everything. Okay, so the
as far
fact
as I
is,
know,
Hillary
we're talking about small business owners. We're not talking about Karl Rove. We got to go though, guys.
Well, and he wants to get rid of. He doesn't want to get rid of Obamacare anymore. That should tell you everything
small
about the politics.
Small business do.
We're not talking about Karl Rove. Marianne and Katie, thank you very much. Good to have you both. See you next time.
Always fun. Thanks, Martha.
Okay.